Now, you can see this news at the bottom of your screen as well. Red Bull have just launched an investigation after allegations of inappropriate behaviour were made against Christian Horner, of course, the team principal of the company's Formula One team. An external and independent party will carry out the investigation, they say. Horner denies the allegations and will continue in his role while this investigation continues. The investigation was confirmed by the F1's team Austrian parents company today. And this is, of course, just 10 days before the scheduled launch of the 2024 car that Max Verstappen will attempt to defend in his world title in. He's 50, Christian Horner. He's been at the helm of Red Bull since the team's first Formula One season back in 2005, leading the Milton Keynes-based squad to 7 drivers' titles and 6 constructors' triumphs during his 19 years in charge. This is what Red Bull have had to say. After being made aware of certain recent allegations, the company launched an independent investigation. This process, which is already underway, is being carried out by an external specialist barrister. The company takes these matters extremely seriously, and the investigation will be completed as soon as practically possible. It would not be, they say, appropriate to comment further at this time. So just confirm that Red Bull have launched an investigation after these allegations of inappropriate behaviour has been made against Christian Horner. He's going to stay in his role during the investigation. We'll have more on that story as it develops for you throughout the afternoon here on Sky Sports News. Formula One reporter Craig Slater joins us now live. Good afternoon to you, Craig. Look, what more can you tell us about these allegations, please?
Well, you read out the statement that Red Bull have released, and it's worth making the point that this has come from Red Bull's parent company in Austria rather than from the racing team based in Milton Keynes. My understanding is that it's the parent company which are overseeing this investigation, which has been handed out to an independent entity to conduct. So they're not looking to mark their own business, as it were. But yeah, I can recap it briefly. They're saying, having been made aware of certain recent allegations, the company launched an independent investigation. The process, which is already underway, is being carried out by an external specialist barrister. The company takes these matters extremely seriously, and the investigation will be completed as soon as practically possible. It would not be appropriate to comment further at this time. It is an investigation into alleged inappropriate behaviour. The company have been keen that we should stress that specific language. And while it is being conducted, I can also report that Christian Horner continues in his role as chief executive and team principal of Red Bull Racing. So no question that he has been sidelined by this or is in any sense suspended awaiting the outcome of this investigation. He will continue in his job. Indeed, the season is fast approaching, of course, with Red Bull's launch on the 15th of February of its new car to defend both world championships and the first Grand Prix of the season coming up in Bahrain on March the 2nd.
He will stay in his role during this investigation then. So what's Horner had to say about the allegations?
Yeah. I have the briefest of remarks from him, from his representative within the team, that says that I reject these claims entirely. That's how it's been put to me this evening. So Christian Horner, as emphatic as he can be about this, but as we've already heard, the investigation ongoing. So I think we can assume his full cooperation within that. As I say, an investigation instigated by Red Bull's parent company based in Austria. People will know that Dietrich Mateschitz, who passed away a couple of years ago, was the Austrian billionaire that owned 50% of the drinks company and who was very much a motorsport fan. And that led him to found Red Bull Racing and its junior team, Alpha Tauri, as well. But yes, it is big news within the world of Formula One. Christian Horner is one of the 2 or 3 most significant individuals in this, the pinnacle of motorsport, a very decorated figure who has overseen 6 constructors championships and 7 drivers championships won by Sebastian Vettel. And for the last 3 years, as we can see here, by Max Verstappen. Significantly, possibly too, this story first came to light in the Dutch press. Obviously, that team's exploits have been front and back page news during this period of Max Verstappen's dominance. And it was the Telegraph newspaper in the Netherlands which first reported this investigation. But as we've been hearing, as the statement from Red Bull reads, the aim is that it's thorough and is conducted with the utmost speed to get to the bottom of what actually has happened here.
Okay, Craig, thank you very much for bringing us up to speed with that.